Hello and welcome to today's episode of Beyond the Pedal. It's December, it's cold, the sun is bright, it's low. So today we are talking about these winter bulbs and how to fit them to your BMW 1 Series. Yes, that's right, today we're talking winter headlights, fitting them, a little how-to on the 1 Series BMW. Also, that'll be the first part. The second part will be a little bit of how to stay safe this winter in your car in case of a breakdown or a bit of an emergency, and how to stay safe during these winter periods. So hopefully something a little bit intuitive. It shouldn't be too long, and quite an easy step-by-step how-to video with the BMW 1 Series and fitting winter lights. Enjoy! So you're probably wondering, why on earth I'm going to be fitting some winter lights? Surely the standard ones, your standard 3K bulb will do. No, as you can tell, it's so bright at the moment, the sun sits really low, and all these do just give you that little bit more of a brighter light when you've got that sun glare. You can't see cars behind you, and you want to make sure that you're safe and you're seen. So that's why we're fitting these winter lights. So yeah, a little bit of why. At least I think that's why we do anyway, but I think so. Be safe, be seen. That seems to be the message this winter. Okay then, let's get to it. So what are we going to do first of all? Open up your bonnet, make sure the keys are not in your ignition. If you want to take the battery off, you can do. But for something like this, you should be okay. Again, if you've not had battery to do this, please seek a mechanical advice. This is me just telling you how I'm going to go about doing it. So on the BMW, what you're going to find is on the right hand side, you're going to change the very right hand side bulb. That's not the indicator. So what you're going to find on the main sort of light cluster, you're going to see two silver sort of like spring clips. What you can do is move those to either side, and that's your first bit. Clip, he says, clip, clip. Then you're going to see the sort of black sort of rubber material that'll just collapse away. Simply do that, pull it out and remove. That's what we have there. Place where you can see it. Looking inside. So on looking, you'll see two light clusters. You want the right hand side as you're looking at it. And all you simply can do from there, you're going to remove the two wires that come out the back of the light. Okay, simply unplug those two little black clusters, take those out. From there, you're going to see a clip, another spring, like a little clip spring. Okay, that'll let the bulb out. Right, done. And there is your bulb out. A little bit fiddly, like I say, it is fiddly. Just play around with it, and it'll come up. So, once you've done that, to one side, go and get your other bulb. Bulb out of packaging. Oh, come on, Bruno, I'm in the middle of filming. So, bulb out the packaging, place inside, and then reconnect. As you can see, on the top here, that's where the spring's gonna sit. Okay. Place inside. Make sure it's securely fastened in. The spring sits in nicely, and then just put the process back on. Two lugs back in, so the two black clips back in to the light. Done. And then basically, I'm going to fit the light cluster back in as well. And once that's done, the two silver clips back over the top. Clip. Those two large audible clips will let you know that it's in nice and tight. And that's in there. Now we're going to do same again on the other side, and then we're going to test it. Right. Let's see how that looks. See you in a minute. There we have it. A few cut hands, but here it is, all done. Bulbs changed. Easy enough job. Just bear in mind though, when you are putting the latches back on, they have a tendency, if they haven't been changed for quite a long time, to brittle and can break. So just bear that in mind, to take a little bit of time for you to do. Right, 2 minutes, just turn the engine. All done, easy enough to do. Remember, don't throw away your old bulbs, they're still pretty good, so it might be worth just keeping those as spares for later on. That concludes this part of the video. If you want to carry on watching, please do, because I've got some bits and pieces for you to watch now, just how to keep safe during the winter period. But if you've enjoyed this part of the video, thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to leave, and then we're going to go and stay safe for winter. Come on, let's go. Right, so keeping safe during the winter period. As you say, keep a hold of these bulbs. They're really, really helpful in case those ones do go out. So just keep them somewhere safe on the side there, okay? You know, if you do have a bulb that goes out over the winter period, you've always got spares that you can do on the side of the road. Which reminds me nicely, don't worry, I'm not sponsored by Halfords in today's video. I'm not quite there yet, but having a spare bulb kit, you know, in winter, if you've got a headlight out, it is a legal requirement to make sure you've got working lights across. So if you have got a spare bulb kit, this should help you on those darker and stormier days and nights during the winter period. A bit of a frost blanket for your windscreen. This will save you plenty of time in the morning. A couple of quid from Tesco or Halfords as well, and just simply place those across the window in the evenings, and that'll save you about 10 minutes in the morning having to defrost your front windscreen, and that gives that a little bit of added protection. Of course, make sure you've always got yourself again, I know it's from Halfords, but it's about 2 quid from Halfords, de-icer, and of course a nice scraper as well. Alright, so make sure you've got one of those in the front of your car. Again, it will just save you plenty of time. Nothing worse than being caught out in the morning, it's freezing cold, you've got to go around, you know, finding like a little credit card or something to get off. So just, you know, just keep it just in there, and it's easy to do. Right, a real big one that's definitely worth keeping in there. Okay, smash glass and seatbelt cutter, okay, in case of emergency. Really, really good and handy piece of kit and equipment, okay, that could save your life one day, and I absolutely recommend that everybody keeps from here. It's a little smash glass hammer, if you need to escape out of the car, that's available there, and of course a seatbelt cutter, okay, in case you need to cut you or your passenger's seatbelt away to free yourself from harm, okay, and again, always worth having in your car, just at arm's reach. Okay, you may never need to use it, but it's always good to know it's there just in case. So yeah, a few little things just to keep in the front of your car in case of emergency. Right, here's what I keep in the back of the car. Back of the car. So just a few little things that you can probably just keep just in case you have an accident or you find yourself stranded at the side of the road. So 2 things for that really. First of all, just a little grab bag, okay, in here just keep a little bit of food, and also what I like to keep in here, you know, a nice windproof jacket, a bit of extra warm clothing, and of course hat and gloves as well, and just a little stowaway grab bag, okay, that you can just grab if you need it, a little bit of extra warm clothing, okay, to keep yourself protected from the elements. So if you're stood on the side of the road in the middle of winter, the last thing you want to be doing is getting caught out, okay, and you're in like shorts and t-shirt for whatever reason, okay, or you find you haven't got a lot of warm clothing on you, this just alleviates that. So a little grab bag in the back of the car as well. Most German cars I'm aware of have a first aid kit, okay, in a triangle. Just make sure that before you go out, it is serviceable and it's working, okay, because again, you may need it later on. And of course as well, the first aid kit, a lot of them have them in there. And it's always good just to check the date on these. Oh, he says, I'll sort that out a little bit. Me, I always keep a little bit of extra sort of another bag, just with like some food, water, and a couple of extra bits and pieces, such as, you know, a bit of extra first aid kit, some extra blankets. You know, again, you may find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident and it is cold. Okay, so having some silver foil blankets, some extra first aid kit, as long as you're trained and you know how to use it, of course. So yeah, they're just a few bits and pieces I keep in the back of my car during this winter period, because it's really important that we stay safe during winter. Well, that concludes today's video. As I say, we've changed the light bulb, put some winter lights on, had a look at what we keep in the front, and again, just a few things that can keep you safe and those around you during the winter period. I hope you've enjoyed today's little episode of Beyond the Pedal. Again, not too wild, too crazy, but a few things that can keep you safe over this winter period and protected. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. As always, thank you for following. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know what you found useful during the winter period. I'm not going to go into snow chains or those bits and pieces, because in the UK we don't really get it enough. Okay, however, just a few little things that will keep you protected during winter, I think is more than enough. Anyway, that's me. Signing off for now. See you on the next one. Thank you for watching.